Join the Southern Spirits podcast. It's not the podcast, is it?
Well, it kind of is the podcast.
Okay. Well, what we're doing today is we made a post last week about Persuade us for a Pappy or Van Winkle. There's a, yeah.
To me, a 10-year, and we had this conversation, and I've seen creators talk about it. 10-year and 12-year, even though they don't have Pappy on the front, they're still technically Pappy because they're all coming from the old Rip Van Winkle distillery.
Yep.
So if you don't believe us, comment below and we'll start a chat.
We'll take the criticism.
Yeah, we'll take the criticism.
Persuade us for a Pappy. We're going to read, I don't know, 5 or 10 of our favorites so far.
Probably more than that because we have like an album of like 30.
I think we're at like 1,500 comments now.
Yeah.
And so the best comment is going to have the rights to buy a Van Winkle. So right off the first bat, I'll rename my daughter Southern Spirits and my son Pappy Van Winkle. They are 6 and 9, so it'll be quite the disruption, but worth it.
Yep. This guy, it was actually a DM, wasn't a comment, which for obvious reason. And I'm going to read it verbatim. I had a vasectomy this morning. We figured 3 boys was about all that was in the cards for us. 2 hours later, my balls swelled to the size of a giant grapefruit because of complications. I'm currently sitting in a hospital after emergency surgery to drain the blood from my nuts. That bottle of bourbon would certainly help after the embarrassment of massive swollen balls and the pain today. And then the worst part, they actually sent a photo with it. So it certainly got our attention. Scared to open the photo, but thankfully it was not the man's balls. It was just him in the hospital bed. So we hope you had a good recovery and, appreciate the message instead of the comment.
Oh, this one said, I got married a few weeks ago and my only bottle was, and had my only bottle of Elijah Craig 18. That was supposed to be for me and my groomsmen only at the reception, but it was served to everyone. And I didn't even get to try it. More of a tragedy, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, do you think he's going to be let down coming from Elijah Craig 18 to the Pappy?
Elijah 18 is pretty good.
Yeah. So this woman commented she wants us to sell the Pappy to her so she can get her husband to finally shut the fuck up.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Probably not a good idea to sell it to me because I would make Jello shots with it and bring them into store for everyone to try. And I'm not even kidding.
So yeah, that's actually Josh Heller, a world-class bartender. So if we did Pappy Jello shots at Southern Spirits for tasting, I think that would draw a lot of people. So Josh, I think you're one of our top contenders right now.
Pretty good. I mean, if you actually make Jello shots, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, he 100% will make Jello shots. This one was one of my favorite ones. You'll remain anonymous for obvious reasons, but because my boss is the biggest asshole bourbon collector in the world, but doesn't have this one, and I could hold it over him.
Oh, that's pretty funny. All right. I mean,
I got one right here.
Read one more. These are like so. There's so many different ones that are like heartfelt, sob, sad, and then some that are just
funny and lighthearted.
Complete opposite.
Like we had a guy yesterday that made a Chat GPT one because I know you're a big Chat GPT. So Jacob Shope, hopefully I'm not mispronouncing your last name. He said, I took a dodgeball to the face for y'all. To which me and Drew kind of talked and said, well, if you would have not took the dodgeball to the face, you might actually won our Van Winkle dodgeball tournament. So not a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Because I'll open it on the spot and chug the bottle.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's
liability.
Yeah, that's a huge liability. Another person wants to make Jello shots. She's actually from the USBG up in Nashville, but she wants to make Jello shots.
Because I'll actually open it.
We've had a couple people make songs and stories. We've also had a couple creators chime in. I know another bourbon guy. He made a song for us, Delmar Daly. He actually broke down the first time he visited our store. So he's like, if anyone deserves a Pappy, I literally broke down. He was on the side of the road for like an hour and a half before he could get towed. And he lived like 2 hours away.
All right, I'm going to read this one. And then if you want to read one more, well, I've got 2 more. One of them says, because I left my stash of blow at the White House.
Not going to get political, but that's pretty funny.
It's freaking funny.
So we've definitely got a lot of wedding invites. We've definitely had people offer to open up the bottle and share us. But my personal favorite, because the amount of effort that this man or woman went to, they literally made an Instagram account. It's called Please Pick Me, or at Please Pick Me Southern Spirits. And then literally commented and said, because I literally made an account for it. So that's one of my top contenders right now for the Van Winkle.
My soon-to-be ex-wife is 14 years younger than me. I recently caught her cheating on me with a man who is 14 years older than me. That's terrible. I have been referring to him as Pappy Van Winkle since. This bottle would be an awesome way to celebrate
I think
the new life.
Oh yeah, the divorce. But I also feel like it'd be a bad reminder.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. That's interesting.
So how long are we going to keep the because I know we've had people message us being like, hey, have you decided a winner? So how long are we going to keep it going, Drew?
We'll keep it going for maybe a couple more weeks.
Okay.
I think all the comments are funny. It makes it fun interaction, something to kind of different, unique.
Yeah.
Keep commenting. We'll read a few more. We'll pick a winner in a few weeks. Again, this is all for fun. So,
and then, not to piss everyone off, but we haven't posted this on TikTok yet. So I think we need to make a TikTok video talking about this. Yeah. So if you want extra entries, go to this TikTok video and make sure to persuade us for a Pappy on there too.
Yeah,
we'll take all entries.
All right. Keep commenting.
Cheers, everyone.